Now we're serving up some sweet treats in the kitchen today.
Shane Smith has stayed with us. Shane, what are we having now?
We are having a cinnamon bun cake.
After the delights of the rhubarb.
After the delights.
Which was beautiful, by the way.
We were fighting off the crew there.
Come to blows about
and
that.
listen, speaking of sweet treats, could we just join together in wishing my one and only mother-in-law, Evelyn, a very happy birthday today, sweetheart. Thank you for being the best mother-in-law a man could wish for.
Did you hear what he says about you off camera?
Just reading that off the auto
That
cue
guarantees me apple tarts for at least another 10 years.
Apple tarts for life.
Thank you, Eva, and happy birthday, love you.
Happy birthday.
Now,
I
what do we have?
need to apologise for the first. I didn't realise I had so many issues with pears until.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you have serious pear issues.
Yeah, there's something happening there.
I thought my rhubarb was needed counselling, but you need pear counselling.
There's some strings out there.
Meanwhile,
Anyways,
back at the
moving
Bun Cake.
Some childhood incident with a pear.
There obviously was. I talk to mum and dad when I go home. I don't live at home, by the way.
This is turning into a counselling session. I don't live at home, by the way.
Anyways, we have some. We're making cinnamon dough. So we have flour, strong flour, egg, butter, yeast, a little bit of salt, and we're adding in lukewarm milk because the milk activates the yeast. If it's hot, it will kill it. If it's cold, it takes longer. So if it's just room temperature.
Why a strong flour, Shane?
Strong flour, it's because of the gluten in there. So when you work this dough, it's going to be really elastic. So you're going to mix
The
it.
idea, unlike the earlier one where it was biscuity and shortcakey, this has to be stretchy and
Exactly.
Elasticity.
Yes, yeah, Tommy gets it.
sinewy.
Tommy gets it. I'm getting fierce.
Gets a rhubarb
daggers
man.
here, haven't I?
So basically,
Hair boy.
if you have a mixer at home, leave this mixing with a little dough hook attachment for about 5 minutes. So we're going to keep moving on, but basically you keep moving this until the dough gets really, really elastic, really sticky. And what you do is you leave that somewhere warm, covered with a towel for about half an hour, depending on the heat where you're bunning it. Just let it prove gently. And I think the one thing people are afraid with yeast, they're petrified and they keep looking at it. Leave it alone. You know, if you're coming over every 5 minutes, peeking at it, just leave it. Walk away. Come back after half an hour.
Go and
So
do something else. Go and pick some pears.
yeah, exactly.
There's a pear
obviously
tree with a rhubarb
sell them off. What we
So
have,
the proven pastry.
yes. So we have this one here. Now, if you are really tight for time, you can make this the evening before and put it into the fridge. And then now it will take longer to prove up on you, but just in case if you don't have the time. So we have the dough here. So again, back to the batten here. We're going to roll this out. And what we're going to do is we're basically making like a Swiss roll almost, okay? So we're going to roll this out into a rectangle. We're going to fill it. Cinnamon bun. Again, there's a few people in here today that I didn't realise aren't huge cinnamon fans.
Yeah.
You can't please everyone,
Rhubarb,
but I know, You can do like almost like a Chelsea bun, which is very similar to this, which leaves out the cinnamon, but it's the sugar, the butter, and you can put in raisins, dried fruits.
It's a real tear and share kind of cake.
Exactly. It looks the part. It looks really nice as well. So what we have here then is the pastry, nice rectangle.
How beautiful and manual that is. Like how elastic is that?
It's lovely, but that's the strong flour again.
Right.
So what we're doing then is we're layering it up. This is where the flavour comes in. So I have room temperature butter because you want to be able to spread this.
Right.
Okay. So
Just normal butter?
normal butter, yes. Generally, we use unsalted butter because there's a little bit of salt already in the dough.
Yeah.
So if you don't have unsalted, regular butter is completely fine. So you have your butter on there. Next is our sugar.
A couple of sizes of a hand there now, and I'd be
You can
laughing.
go, hybrids. I'm loving it here. Now, so we put on our brown sugar.
Beautiful.
Next we have here is our cinnamon. So we're going to sprinkle that on. You can leave this out again. The joy of this one here, once you have the dough made, the filling is completely up to your own taste. You can put whatever you want. So in here then...
Do you like cinnamon?
Are
you one of the cinnamon skeptics?
No, I'm kind of, I'll happily taste it. I've eaten these cinnamon
That's
treats
something we can
before.
all agree on.
Yeah, exactly. Now what we're doing is we're rolling this
I feel
into...
like Donald Trump and
I know you were shouting earlier. So we're going to roll this here. So basically you're making almost, as I said, like a Swiss roll.
You're making that look so easy, Shane. You really are. I know you're doing. You can practically do this
4
in your
years
sleep,
of catering
but just a
college,
little pull away to give
exactly.
yourself.
It sticks a little bit, and you want it tight because if it's a loose and it proves the filling, it will come out. So you want it tight enough. So again, measure. I always kind of generally first you want to go at the back of the spoon or back of the spoon, knife even. That's 4 years in catering college also. Paid off. 8. So we're going to divide that up.
We call this a spoon.
So we're going to cut that one down. So we're just basically now going to pop this in. Now, if you want to, if you don't have one of these little, the round tins at home, you can put these directly into like a cupcake tin. Prove it in that way as well, and it's really, really nice. So we're just going to layer this all around so you can see the lovely layers now of the
So it's one layer.
Yes, we're just doing exactly. And one in the
and
centre.
You see where you get the tear and share thing now, because when it comes out,
when it proves, then you take your portion. Just clear this away
pull
here.
Your portion off and run away into a corner.
bring it to the room.
So temp and time?
So what we do is we have to let this prove again now.
Oh, right,
So this
okay.
has to prove again because it's a little bit heavy. So what we do is put that back somewhere warm again for about half an hour, 40 minutes until it almost doubles in size, okay?
Okay, right.
So then when it doubles in size, preheated oven, that's a secret. Good hot oven, about 180, and you're going to bake this for about 30 minutes.
And I saw you earlier on, Shane, you threw a little drop of water into
Yeah,
the
that's
oven.
a little
You
tip
just
as well.
created a bit of steam.
A bit of steam as well. So if you have a little even a tray or a little baking tin, a little bit of
drop
water in there and put it in
Very
the bottom.
clever.
What does that do?
It helps the dough to rise and it adds a bit of
See,
moisture as well.
Baking, steam is gorgeous.
Yeah.
I saw you doing that earlier on. It's lovely.
This has doubled up in comparison to what we put in
Look
there.
at the size of that.
Looks
bad
amazing,
boy.
doesn't
Just to put a nice little glaze, because again,
What's
it's all,
the glaze?
this is just plain honey.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Very good.
so you can go golden syrup, but like
And
that
would you
just gets
put
everywhere.
that back in the fridge to harden?
No,
or is
no,
it
no,
good to serve?
that's ready to go straight away.
Shall we tear and share?
Tear and share, son.
tear
Go
and
for it,
share.
yeah.
The last
Shane,
little
thank
bit.
you very much.
Bit of icing,
Shane,
sugar
you're
glaze.
Naughty,
Oh, lovely,
naughty
lovely.
man.
All the recipes on the website. As
There
always.
we go.
Right, go for it, Tom.
Are also on the Facebook page.
Shane, two brilliant
I don't want to be,
recipes. Thank you
kind of
very
stylish
much.
about this. But
There's no way.
No,
No,
just get in there.
We're not here.
Just push your head into it.
We're not here to judge people.
Thanks for coming in, my
Thanks,
friends. Coming up after the break, the lovely Andrea Hayes will be here. Are you there, Andrea?
No.
No, she's silent. See you in a few minutes.